So your body will retain fluid and fluid. So this high fluid will cause what? Edema, systematic edema, pulmonary edema. You will be panting. You will be dyspnea. You will have dyspnea. You will have asthma, and these are the symptoms of chronic heart failure. Graphic can have decompensated heart failure or chronic heart failure. Like if your body compensating mechanism fail out and it no further compensate, so it will lead to the death of the patient. So graphic analysis to be discarded at different times. I will just goes on theory and then I will explain the graph. Okay. And for a different time point after the heart has become solely weakened, if point A on this curve represents the improvement state of car circulation. Uh, Before any compensation occurring point B, the state of a few minutes later of similar has a much can, but before fluid retention has begun. At this time, the cardiac output has and relatively yeah, I have said this in the other. The person appears to be in a reasonable good condition, but this state will not remain still. Okay, rise and high enough. Because adequate execution of fluid, therefore fluid retention continue in clinical because of the is even can be considered in the following. Not at a straight line and at a cardiac output. The cardiac output has not risen high enough to cause adequate kidney. Okay, so this level is the critical cardiac output level that is required in a normal adult person to make the kidney stable and normal blood. That is for the output of salt and water to be as great as the intake of the supply. At cardiac output below this level, the fluid retaining mechanism, what I discussed in the earlier section, remain in play and the body fluid volume increases. Because of this progressively increasing blood volume, the mean systemic blood pressure is control, which causes increased quantities of blood from the person peripheral veins into the right atrium, thus increasing the right atrium. After day 1 or so, the state of circulation changes in the from point B to C, with the right arterial pressure rising to 7 mmHg and the cardiac output rising to 2. Not again that the cardiac output is still not high enough to cause normal renal output of fluid. Therefore, fluid continues to be retained after another day or so. The right arterial pressure rises to 9 mmHg and the circulatory stage. The circulatory state becomes depicted by point D. Still, the cardiac output is not enough to establish normal fluid balance. After another few days, the fluid in the right arterial pressure rises still further. But by now, cardiac function is beginning to decline toward a lower level. This decline is caused by overstretch of the heart, edema of the heart muscles, and other factors that diminish the heart pumping performance. It is now clear that further retention of fluid will more detrimental than beneficial. So yet the cardiac output still is not high enough to bring about normal renal function. So fluid retention not only continue but accelerate because of the falling cardiac output and falling arterial pressure that also within a few days the state of circulation has reached point F on the curve with the cardiac output up to now less than and the right atrium is 60. This state has approached or reached incompatibility with life, and the patient will will die unless the chain of event can be resolved. This state of heart failure in which the failure continued to worsen is called heart failure. It's called decompensated. Like look at this graph, okay? So this is also that another graph, but it is decompensated at last, and at last the heart goes to complete failure at the last. So it is also like okay at normal level. Normal your cardiac output is 5 and your right arterial pressure is 1, and at point A you have acute myocardial infarction and you are you have acute myocardial infarction, so your cardiac output goes to 2.5 and at right arterial pressure this, and continuously after a few days or seconds, after a few seconds like 30 seconds, the sympathetic stimulation increases and it causes the cardiac output to increase a little bit, like point C, B, and in C after a few days. And this is the normal cardiac output up to E. This is the critical normal cardiac output level for normal fluid balance, because this is and look at the arterial pressure, it is increasing, and it goes on with days, and the kidney is in these events, the kidney is retaining blood volume, like the kidney is retaining fluid, and this is the normal cardiac output for normal kidney function. But what happened after long retention of after high retention of fluid? What happened? your cardiac muscles is going weak. So what happened at high arterial pressure like 16, your cardiac output gradually decreases to point F, and this is the decompensated, and this is start the decompensated stage of heart failure, because you have your heart, your body is compensating by what? Your body is compensating by increased body fluid by kidney, and to normalize the cardiac output at this critical level. But increase it high, and high cardiac and high body fluid will further weaken the heart muscles, and the cardiac muscles will weaken further, and cardiac output will be decreases at the last at high 16. Like at this pressure, it is necessary, it is required that it must increase your cardiac output, because as the preload increases, so after load should be increased, but it decreases gradually because of high fluid retention by the kidney, and the kidney function is not going on as it is usual. So this is graphical representation of you. So what is the treatment now? So you will understand, I have explained it very well and really well. Okay, really well and very well. So, treatment of the decompensation process can often be stopped by strengthening the heart in any one of the several ways, especially by administering cardiotonic drug is digitalis. So, what the digitalis do? It increases the strength of the car. Like your cardiac muscles is going weak, along with retention of fluid by your kidney, it is going weak, so your kidney is not function properly then, and your kidney filtration and fluid retention ability decreases, so it further decreases it. Like a cardiac failure when it goes to deep and compensated stage,